Hi guys! Welcome everyone! Creative Lauri here. If you're new to my channel, I'm a home stager and I like to share with you all everything from A to Z. DIYs, thrifting, hauls. But today I'm doing, finally, a pie DIY. Actually, a faux pie DIY. I paused because a lot of people have been asking for me to do it, and I haven't done it quite yet. So today's the day. I'm going to show you how to make an apple pie and a cherry pie. So an apple pie and a cherry pie, and I'll show you all the things that you can get from the Dollar Tree or things that you might just have around the house. And this is what I already have made. I didn't think, honestly, that this was going to make much of an impact. I made it literally at like 3 in the morning, and it was right before, I think, my 4th of July home tour, and I really wanted to have an apple pie. What says welcome and or happy 4th of July than an apple pie? So I made this little guy, and a lot of people were interested in how I made it. Now I also made some cupcakes, and I'm making some other desserts, which will be in the second video. But Taryn, my dear and lovely subscriber, this video is dedicated to you because you have asked and asked about it, and you want to make them for Christmas gifts. So I'm so sorry, Taryn, it's taken me so long. But here it is. It's super easy. You only need a few items and some patience, especially if you're making the cherry pie. So I'm going to get up and show you what this pie looks like. So hold on one second. Okay. So I will also link at the end of this video how to make a cake plate from Dollar Tree items, which I will show you how it turned out. But this is the apple pie that I made. Let me take the dome off. And here it is. So this is a very rusty old cake pan that I was going to recycle, that I had found at my parents' old house, which I own. And I was going to recycle it, and then I thought, you know what, I think I can do something with that. So it's got the perfect patina. It's all rusted. And they didn't have it in their house, but it was like in their garage, and I was going through their things. So I brought it home, and when my dad was staying there for after his surgery, so I made this little apple pie. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, I had to come home and do my tour, and so I wanted to make something really cute. I'm so glad I made it. I will show you step by step how to do this. So I'm going to cover it back up because I just think it's so cute like that. I just put my mom's vintage gingham or checked bow on there, some ribbon that she happened to have, and I put it on this cake plate, which I will show you, which I love this cake plate. And it's such a great decor piece. So let me move it aside and let's get to it. Okay, so what you're going to need is an old rusty cake pan, pie pan. I didn't have another one, so I went ahead and bought one from the Dollar Tree. This is a pie pan. As you can see, it kind of goes in or out on the edges, so it's a pie pan. There's lots of little particles in here because I've been working with it with the burlap. So you're going to need one of these, or a rusty one, something of that sort, a recycled one like this one, which I will show you. It's just a Baker's Square one. I don't even know where I got this. I think my dad had it and I took it from him. But we're going to use this one also for the apple pie. The cherry pie will be in this one. You're going to need some craft paper, wrapping paper, newspaper, doesn't really matter. Something that's gonna build up your pie from underneath. And you're gonna need some, obviously, glue sticks, burlap, and the burlap you're going to need is natural and then the dark, or I'm sorry, they're light. So light meaning the cream. I would say, well, you know, I always say get a yard because it's better safe than sorry. But you can make so many things from this, and if you watch my video after this where I do a tutorial on how to make some mittens from this, and they're like little mini stockings, but it's like an actual Christmas countdown. So I'll link that after this video. You're gonna need some natural color burlap and scissors, glue sticks, maybe like your fake flower or fake leaf remnants. You just want the backing to it actually, so you're looking for the vining on the back. You're gonna need about 3 or 4 of these faux grapes from the Dollar Tree, which they sell all the time. And this is for both pies, by the way. Your glue gun, and that's it. So let's get started. So I'm going to switch sides and get over here so that, because my glue gun's over there, and I'm going to show you how I actually do it. All right, guys. So for this one, for the cherry pie that we're doing first, is you're going to get your pie pan or cake pan. You're going to get some craft paper, newspaper. For this one, it doesn't matter. It can be newspaper, wrapping paper. But for the apple pie, you're going to want to use like maybe some craft paper, wrapping paper turned inside out because you don't want the pattern to show through on the cream. So I just took some craft paper that I get free from Amazon and Walmart.com. I order all my pet supplies for the majority through them, and they pack it with this craft paper. So I just have formed it in a circle. I kind of like tucked it under and formed it into like a circle. Okay, so I'm not going to even hot glue it in there yet because you don't need to hot glue it into the pan. I actually cut a piece of natural colored burlap, and we are going to, actually this is too big of a piece, so let me cut it a bit. Okay, so that's better. So we have probably 12 by 12 almost. So I'm going to take my craft paper, just kind of tuck in the corners, put it into my pan, and I will hot glue this part down. But before I do that, I need to put my crust on. So the crust is the most important decorative piece, I think. All right, so what I did was I took a 4.5 inch strip of natural burlap. You're going to, excuse me, fold it in half and just gonna hot glue it all the way down until you get like a very long strip of it. Don't worry about the little pieces, but be careful because burlap is porous and you are going to burn yourself. So if you have those little fingertips to put on, that's the best thing to do. So I have, I would say, 3 feet. So I have like 6 feet total just in case to put on here. So I've already started one of them. And just depending on your pan, I only went, I would say, maybe halfway up, and I hot glued it right there. So all you're going to do is you're going to kind of like make a wave, pinch it, you know, see how that looks? So I'm going to hot glue it like that here and on the inside. So let me do that really quick. And then I'm just going to repeat it. I hold it for a second. And then, all right. So it's hot glued here on the pan. And then when I kink it up, I hot glue it to the actual burlap. And now I'm holding it so that it sticks. Ooh, that's hot. Be careful. Now there is like an open piece here on the inside. You can glue there also. I kind of do that later after I've gotten the whole strip done. So I'm going to show you a couple more before we move on. So once again, you're going to like pinch it. You're making like a, a ripple dough crust. So let me glue it here on the pan. I hold it for a little bit. Don't worry about all the little glue pieces. I'm going to glue it on the inside, and sometimes it kind of goes through, which is sort of nice. So you don't have to, glue every single time. And you just hold it. Okay. Once again, so here we have the crust. As you can see, I'm going to, now you can go up as high as you want, okay? No one's gonna see the inside. I just have a little bit of crust showing, just like on my apple pie. So once again, we are rippling it or kinking it like a snake almost, I guess. Okay. And I'm going to hot glue it there on the actual pan and hold it for a few seconds. Be careful because the burlap is porous. All right, guys, what I think I may have forgotten to mention. I'm sorry. When you cut your 4.5 inch piece of burlap, what you're going to do is fold it over, and you're just going to hot glue down all the way and hold it, wait a few seconds after you hot glue it, then press down all the way down. I do I would say 10 inches at a time, because it just needs to make contact and stick. And so I just do that, edges, middle, and then pinch it all the way down. Okay, so that's how I'm making my crust. And then now we're at the stage, and I'm sorry, so I forgot to mention that, where we're actually putting it in the pan. So we're kind of kinking it. We'll do one more. Kinking it, I call it, or making it like a snake shape, right? So we're going to hot glue it here. Does not have to be perfect. And you're just going to hold it. It's hot on the pan because it's metal, and it's going to conduct the heat. So be careful. Okay. Get all the glue pieces off at the end. Don't even worry about it. So you're going to continue that motion of kinking it all the way around the pan. Okay, so that's going to be your crust, which I love this natural color of crust. So I'm going to finish it out all the way around. I actually made 2 pieces that were 3.5 feet long For this, I'm not going to use all of that. I'll probably only use about 6 feet. But just to give you an idea, I just had it ready for you guys. It does not have to be perfect on the bottom. So let me finish that and I'll show you. All right, so I did about half the pie pan. As you can see, it just looks like a ribbon effect. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other half, which I had already pre-made. And it's a 4.5 strip that I cut of the burlap. Folded it over. Be careful when you press it down. And that's it. So let me get the other half done. Okay guys, so you can see how I have done the crust all the way around. It's not even perfect. It's a little lower here and higher on this end, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now the only part I will say is the beginning and the end. You probably want to glue it. Be careful. Like I said, I had burnt my fingers many times. And to get rid of all the little glue strings, Arlene from Country Craft Corner taught me that you just blow dry it and it basically disintegrates. Now see how this little piece here is lifting up. Now you can go ahead and glue that down. Now I'm only using my Dollar Tree glue gun and normally Dollar Tree glue sticks, but they had been out of glue sticks for so long that I had to finally break down and buy the ones from the Walmart in the 100 count. So it's gonna look like that, right? Don't worry about all these little glue pieces, it's fine. And if you are worried about it, like these here, I think the hair dryer will probably help with that. But you want to make sure it's so secure to the pan. Not so secure, but secure enough. You know what I mean? Okay, so now you have your crust. Now we're going to put our craft paper in. So it fits like that, right? You want to make it kind of even, puffed wise. Then you're going to take your burlap square and you are going to, I actually take out the paper and you're just going to tuck it under like so. Okay. I think someone's home, I'm not sure. My puppy was just barking, which is fine, but I'm filming. So there you have it, is like a very flat pie. It could be a mince pie. You can make this like a pecan pie, whatever. It looks cute just like that, but we're gonna add the cherries. All right, guys, now comes the fun part. You take your Dollar Tree grapes and you're just going to pluck off all of the little grape pieces. So you just want the fruit part. You don't want the vein. And you probably don't even need as many as I bought, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough to make it look like a cherry pie. So it does not have to be perfect. So let me pluck the rest of these off and I'll show you how it looks. Okay guys, here it is. Isn't it so cute? Now don't worry about all the little glue pieces. You can take care of that later. Isn't that adorable? So I did hot glue all of the grapes. Oops, except for that one that fell. Isn't that cute? So it's all irregular. Higher on this end, higher on that end. It indents in the middle, kind of like a real pie. All right, so now we're gonna take some more burlap. I've already taken care of gluing it. You're going to take about a 2-inch strip of burlap and you're going to glue the ends. These are, you want them to be a little more perfect, so these are going to be the crisscross of the dough on top, meaning like this. Oops. So you want them to be a little more perfect, and I'll let you know how it goes along. I made 2 strips for this project. I would say it's about 6 feet total. And I actually just like it the way it is, like this. It's so adorable. But I am going to be putting on the dough, crisscross dough. All right, guys, we're running out of time, actually. But look how it turned out. Isn't that adorable? So I just hot glued those strips that we talked about to the inside of the fold somewhere and onto the other opposite side. I put hot glue on both sides of the strip, and I think it just turned out so beautiful. So I actually used 3 of the grapes, and I'll show you now how I make the little cherries on top. I just think it's so adorable. I really, really do. I'm super proud of myself. A Friday night craft. Look how cute that is. So in total, this cost me $5 from the Dollar Tree. I used 3 of the grapes. This pie pan was $1. And I know you can get this burlap at the Dollar Tree for $1. But I actually got it at Walmart and it was cheaper. So it would cost you a lot less. So look how cute that is. Make sure, so I see I see 2 grapes, okay, that were loose. So I will glue them. You want to turn it upside down and make sure nothing is rolling around. I put in a lot of grapes there, as you can see. So let me re-glue those. I will show you how I make the cherries, and I'll be right back. All right, you're going to take one little grape, and you're going to fill a little bit of glue on the outside, inside, okay? You're going to wait for a few seconds. Mine is not high temperature. It's from the Dollar Tree, so it's not that hot. Then I'm going to push my scissors in. Now you want to make sure you get the top inside. You do this a couple times, so don't worry if you don't get it the second time. You can do it 2 or 3 times. I messed up 3 times, so the first 2 times I did really good. But you can get all of this off next time. So, considering I kind of messed up, okay. Wait a few seconds. Put your scissors on the inside, pushing in, right? And like this, okay? So it kind of looks like that. You're gonna push, pinch, push, pinch. All right, then you're gonna take it out. It's not gonna give, most likely. So you're gonna do it again. I've done this like so many times that, all right. So now it's the shape of a cherry. You're gonna push against the scissors. Give it a quarter turn, push. Give it a quarter turn, push. Sometimes the top will want to like poke out. So that's why I got a toothpick, because this is what was happening. The first 2 turned out perfect. I put a little more glue. I do push it in with my scissors initially, right? I wait for it to kind of not be hot. I take out the scissors I take my toothpick. So sometimes I was pressing in with my thumb. That helped a lot. And then I would press down with, it's not working. This was the frustrating part, I have to admit. So I found a new way where I would cut the top of the grape. So I just glued it again. I'm holding it down with my thumb inside. Now it's not going to hold completely, so it came apart again. But what I found is if you put the glue on the outside and inside, at some point it does get a little filled with glue. I kind of blow on it. I take the glue off the scissors. I put the scissors back in. Ouch. Okay, I push it in, and I'm kind of just pushing it in, and now it's not hot anymore. So I'm holding it with my thumb. Yeah, the first two came out perfectly, and that's how I came out with two of them. And then after that, I was having a hard time. I don't know why, but so it didn't hold again. I was having this problem before, so I'm going to put glue again. I'm going to take my scissors and kind of, oops, sorry, I don't know if you can see it. Press it in one side, you know, just like how I was doing. I'm going to press it in with my thumb. It's no longer hot. I mean, it's warm. And I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to hold it and pinch it. That usually works. So the next thing you're going to need is some like leftover greenery that had like the spine, the vining on the back, spining. That is what you're going to use for the cherry part, the little leaf part, or what is it called? What is that called? I don't know. Okay, it's still not holding. So we're going to hold it. We're going to put more glue. This is the trying part. This is going to try your patience, and you're going to say, Creative Lauri, I hate you for showing me this. So you got to be patient about this and keep pressing. You only need like 3 or 4 for the top. And then you're done. So be as frustrated as you are. Have a glass of wine, some tea, some coffee. I keep turning the scissors on the inside. That helped the first 2 that I did so flawlessly. I don't know. It's like anything after that, not so good. It just doesn't want to stick. So let me keep working with this and I'll... All right, I finally got it. I just had to just keep messing with it. And I actually got another grape and I did not cut the top off. That was, I think, the big mistake. And just kept pressing. I did it twice. Putting glue on the outside and inside and pressing with the scissors, which glued the outer side of the grape on the inside. Now we're going to take the spining off of just random leaves that I happen to have and I saved. So I'm going to take, I'm going to cut, see how I'm cutting. All right. And we're going to glue that. I don't need this whole piece, so I'm just going to cut it off there. I'm really happy with this, guys. I hope you all are also. I just think it's so cute. Oh, I think I'm going to use this piece. It has a pointy top, kind of like, you know, the top of the cherry. See how it's pointed? I like that. Okay, so we're going to take this little cherry. I'm going to try to get all the dry glue off, but I'm really afraid that it's going to come inside out again. I'm trying though. So you just kind of rub it. Okay, I think that's good enough. I guess I can take the hairdryer to it, which I will, do. So you're just going to put a dab of hot glue in there. And then put your little stem. I let it dry for a few seconds. And then, there you go. So see how cherries have like that indentation in the middle? It's like a real fruit. So now I'm going to glue it on here, I don't know, somewhere. I kind of like just a 3, but I wanted to show you guys, so I think I'm just going to leave the 3. And I'm going to show you how the hairdryer works on the actual cherry glue. Okay guys, it's completed. What do you think? I'm loving it. I did put the hairdryer to it, and it got rid of some of the little like hot glue hairs, I call them. Look how cute this is. This costs, excuse me, I got the hiccups, $5. Oh, see, there we go. $5 from the Dollar Tree. And I absolutely love it. I really love their color of pie pan against, I know you can't see it, or kind of, against the natural burlap. Oh my God, I love it. So guys, I hope you love this video. I will do the apple pie and cupcakes tomorrow. So you're going to see this on Saturday morning. I'm also going to have a live auction for my dad's jewelry, again at 1 o'clock West Coast time. And I hope you all join me. Even if you don't buy anything, say hello, stop on in. This is adorable. I think this is my favorite. Now it goes perfect with my cherry dishes that I got from the Dollar Tree. This is a great gift, guys. $5. If I did Etsy, I would sell this for $30 because it does take a little bit of time. I'm going to say it took between an hour and a half to 2 hours. So don't get frustrated with it. Just keep plugging away. I think it's a beautiful gift. And Taryn, this is dedicated to you, my friend. She was so patient in asking me for this. But at Taryn, I will do the apple pie on the next day. Okay? And I'll also do the cupcakes. And I'll do another treat. Because the apple pie is much easier. This took a lot more time. And I just absolutely love it. All right, guys. This is a long video. It's a long DIY. But guys, I hope you really love this video. And if you have any questions, please ask me. So far, guys, I have a beautiful cherry pie on my DIY